Could I have your full name, please?
My name is Tasin Islam, and you can call me Tasin.
Now, in this first part, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. So, let's talk about colors. What colors make you feel uncomfortable at your home?
Well, honestly speaking, green color makes me uncomfortable at my home because I do think green color doesn't match my personality and my perception, and also I don't pretend to take it as my favorite color, and green doesn't reflect my personality. That's why I don't like it that much, and it makes me uncomfortable.
So, what is the most popular color in your country?
Well, in my country, black and white are the most popular colors, and I must say because a lot of people like black and white, and many people use those colors in their day-to-day life, and many people buy their favorite dresses matching their black and white colors.
So, do you like to wear dark or bright colors?
I do like to wear dark colors because I think I have a very good attraction to dark colors, and since childhood, I have a very good perception towards it. I like dark colors, and dark colors make me happy, and I think I feel good wearing dark colors. That's why I like dark colors a lot.
So, what do you consider while choosing gifts?
Well, in case of boys, when I choose gifts to give someone, I basically choose watch, and because I think watch is a symbol of time and also a personality of man. And in case of gifting someone to female, I prefer perfume because I think perfume is a good perception of personality, and I like to give perfume to any female. And in case of male, I like watches.
So, do colors affect your mood?
Not really. Colors don't affect my mood, but colors do have a really good effect in my mood, but doesn't affect me. But honestly speaking, when I see colors which matches my personality, I feel good. And whenever I see colors which doesn't match my personality and background, I don't feel that much good, but it doesn't affect me that much. It's just like the way it is.
Now, let's move on. Text message. So, how often do you send text?
Well, I send text messages often to my friends and my family members whenever they're away from me or they are somewhere else apart from my home. I send them text message rather than calling them often.
So, is sending message popular in your country?
Yes, definitely sending messages are very popular in my country as globalization has hit very hard in my country. That's the reason why sending text messages is very popular in my country, and people tend to send a lot of text messages rather than calling right now nowadays.
So, thank you. Now I'm going to give you a topic and I would like you to talk about 1 to 2 minutes. You have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say. If you want, you can take notes here. This is your paper, pen, and question. Describe a time when you first talk in a foreign language. Okay, now you have 1 to 2 minutes for this topic, so don't worry if I stop you. I will let you know when the time's up. Could you start speaking right now, please?
Well, in nursery, I talked in a foreign language for the first time in my life, and it was English. So one day, my teacher told me to give an introductory speech. So I was there with my friend and my classmates. So when my classmate gave a speech about himself, an introductory speech, then it was my turn, and I was also told to give an introduction speech for myself about my family and about my upbringing. So I told them in English for the first time in my life that where I belong to and what my name was. And I was very nervous and shy at the same time because it was my first time saying English, which is a foreign language apart from Bangla. So after I told them the introductory speech, I saw that the audiences were very happy and they clapped for me because they were feeling they enjoyed that my introductory speech. And after that, I felt very proud of myself because that was the first time I expressed something apart from my mother language, and it made me feel very good, and I grew a lot of self confidence in myself that I can also talk in a separate language apart from my mother tongue. And that's the reason why I started developing my English skills. And after that, I became more confident in speaking English because uh, it made me feel very good, and I will remember that moment in my whole life.
Thank you. Could I have the paper and pen
Yes.
back, please? Now I'm going to ask you some questions which are related to this topic. So, at what age should children start learning foreign languages?
Well, for me, in elementary school, children should start learning foreign language because foreign language is very necessary in our life, especially English. It is an international language, and it is very necessary for us to learn because it is acceptable worldwide, and people need to learn it if they want to go to foreign country. So, for me, English should be taught in the elementary school and for children because children are very fast learners and they can learn English very fast. And also other side, English, French can be taught, Spanish can be taught because these are worldly recognized languages. And for me, yes, this should be taught.
So, which skill is more important, speaking or writing?
But for me, both skills are very much important in our life. Among them, for me, speaking is a bit more important because speaking is very necessary in day-to-day part of our lives. Whenever people go to abroad or they go to their day-to-day work, it's very important to speak and express their opinions. And with that, writing is also important because without writing, we cannot do good in academic results and also in various perspectives of our life. But in that case, I must say that speaking is a bit more important.
Does a person still need to learn other languages if he or she is good at English?
Well, it depends. If a person wants to learn languages apart from English, then they can because many people take learning languages as their hobby. Like a lot of people learn Spanish, French apart from English, so that if they go to Spain or France, they can speak in their local language because many people of their country prefer local languages than English. So it depends on very people, on individuals, that if they want to learn any other language except English. So yes, I do think that a lot people should learn more languages apart from English.
So, do you think minority language will disappear in the future?
Where, to be honest, I don't think that minority language will disappear because there are a lot of minority groups in our country and in other countries as well. So I don't think that it will disappear because as long as they will survive and they will make a living in our country and in the other countries of the world, I do think that the minority language will survive because they will take it to another level. And though would be taken as a national language, but it will stay as a minority language.
Thank you, Tasin. That is the end of your speaking
Thank you.
test.
Bilingual Learning Center, BLC, Bogura.